Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Eric. Hi, Ron. Hello, Dad. Hi, Kanoon. Hi, Vivi. Hello, Julie and Jade on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once. So if you don't see my face at the top corner, likely I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as many of you already know. So, I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Wednesday. Also, um, for those who joined on Zoom today, tomorrow is full moon. So, yeah, sometimes people slide in the wrong day. So bye, so bye. And, of course, have you all been doing your homework? Okay, very good. For those who forgot or may have been, or just starting out today, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. So, as we practice meditation, you'll realize those are also the two steps for meditation. We need to have relaxation and awareness. And as we do it in our daily lives, it helps us find our balance easier. That way, when it's time to come sit down, close our eyes, meditate, we find our peace even quicker. So, hello Zindog, thanks for joining in on YouTube. So, as you guys know, Wednesday is our Wisdom Wednesday. So we'll go ahead and start our meditation first and then go right into it. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Relaxation is a very important first step. Allow yourself to really release and relax, and feel free to adjust. You don't have to be a statue. Making those minor adjustments will be the difference between enduring and enjoying. So make adjustments anytime as we meditate. Remember to do it gently and lightly, even if you're sitting alone. Because as we practice adjusting as quietly as can be, when we have the opportunity to meditate in a group, you'll already be in practice. You won't accidentally bother those around us. But also, as you become deeper into meditation, while you're in your calm, peaceful state, understand that sometimes your mind's at peace, but your body not so much. If that happens, we make adjustments. But if you adjust too strongly, too abruptly, too forcefully, you quite literally shake yourself out of your calm. So practice adjusting lightly, gently. This way, Even if you're starting to deepen your meditation, you won't shake yourself out of it. You'll be able to adjust quietly, gently, relaxingly. And this is why it's so important to have consistent practice. As you practice more and more, you start to realize all these different tips that I share with you. Similar to hearing advice from adults as kids. We might not get it right away, but once we experience it, it clicks. We get it instantly. But for now, do your best to practice. Relax your body, relax your mind. You don't need to be perfect. You don't have to look perfect. Instead, allow yourself to feel perfect, as in it feels perfect to you right now. What feels just right now. Take your time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to force. It's like climbing a mountain. Some people think they can just run up the whole way, but they run out of energy and end up slower than those who are walking. Take your time, little by little. We'll achieve our goal. We'll find some peace. And another wonderful and interesting thing about meditation is as you slow down, somehow the benefits come to you quicker and easier. So don't rush, don't force. Take your time. Some more. Some more. Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our body, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. This light spread far and wide, filling the city, filling the state or province, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, your family, your friends, your close and distant relatives, your coworkers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Paceka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Bandha Nisapaso Sababuddhanupavena Sabathammanupavena Sabasankhanupavena Saddha Soti Bhavantu Te. Now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes, Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel right now, now that we finished the meditation session. You know that every time we meditate, it's either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions. So always take the time to notice, where was it for you today? And then compare it to other sessions. Little by little, it'll get easier and easier. It'll get better and better. Okay? So, for today's wisdom talk, I thought I'd share something a little interesting, as it's a question from children. They had asked me last year. So, let's see here. Pull it up. So, the question they asked me was, why do smart people just understand complex things so quickly? You go, huh? Yes, kids are asking me this. Like, how is it that smart people are just so smart? Pretty much. So, I share with them, well, this is the thing when it comes to karma. We talk about karma and bun. And the thing is, we know that karma has both good and bad. There is the good karma, there's the bad karma, the do's and don'ts, right? The thing is, the benefits, how does it come out? So for this question, you know, what did they do in their past life? Now in Buddhism we believe in reincarnation, many lifetimes. So very likely the benefits we are gaining in this lifetime is thanks to what we've done in the past. So what was it that they did? Well, they support and help further people's education. In other words, they would give scholarships. This is just an example. They would give scholarships, or they would help people learn. Sometimes they themselves would be the teacher. Example, giving knowledge, being someone who advises and gives the information themselves. Sometimes they just happen to have the what's called the habit of loving to learn, and it was something that just carried over from many lifetimes because they love to learn, they love to listen, and then they love to teach. In this case, it didn't have to be dharma, but dharma literally means wisdom. So, uh, as long as you're teaching wisdom that is good, is helpful, beneficial, it is something that they did. Also, they would associate with wise people, meaning they'd be around good people, wise in both spiritual and worldly understanding. And then, also, they didn't lie. You go, what's this gonna have to do with anything? Well, if you think about it, if you lie to someone, you have to remember your lie. And what are you remembering? You're remembering falsehood. So then suddenly your memory is remembering incorrect stuff. So you actually are making your memory, you're losing your memory. You're messing it up. Okay? And another one is meditation. What we just did together. As we believe that when you meditate, a way of purifying your mind, it helps you gain mental clarity, which allows you to understand things much quicker and easier, which I'm sure you've all had this experience as you started practicing more. So they definitely, so talking about each thing, again, I did share this for kids, so it's nice and easy. So far, easy, right? So they had to focus to learn and listen. This is something that I always teach kids too. When you're growing up, every kid, you have 3 jobs. Your job number 1 is to play. People are like, wait, what? Yes, a kid's job is to play. Why? To become strong. It's what it's for. It's for growth and strength. Kids need to play. Number 2, kids need to listen. They need to listen so they can learn what they should or should not do. And then the last one I tell them is they have to learn when it's okay to be loud and when it's not okay to be loud. So pretty much knowing your surrounding. When is it appropriate? When they learn these 3 things, number 1, they will not have problems with adults. They will not have problems with other people. Because at least as kids, you know oh, I can't be loud here. For example, you take your kids to church or temple, and they're just yelling around, ooh, playing around. Oop, not good, right? You teach them, though. That's not good. Or uh, the kids just want to go run and play. Okay, yeah, go for it, but at a certain time. So then they start to learn. So this is just the example that I always teach kids. So back to the thing. Oops, wrong one. I'm pushing everyone. Sorry. So learn to listen. Focus to learn and listen. That's number one. Another thing that they can do is don't lie. As I mentioned, if you lie, you are literally creating a falsehood and you are remembering it because in order to keep that lie okay, you have to remember your lie. So because of that, you're wasting your memory to remember what's incorrect, what's false, and that's why we tend to this in Buddhism we say that when we start to have memory loss, it's due to the karma of lying a lot. So because and then as we get older, our memory deteriorates, and then we tend to have even more difficulty because of that karma. Okay, and then so don't lie. Then meditation, a way of helping us refocus, recollect, and then be able to get that clarity, which allows us to learn and understand a lot easier. In Buddhism, meditation or purifying the mind, we say pavana, brings the merit of wisdom, allows you to understand things quickly, allows you to be able to think more clearly, allows you to have mental clarity, quite literally. And then wisdom just comes to you. So, and then the other one was associate with wise people. Find a good teacher, good advisors. So I'm telling the kids, look to your teachers. They're giving you wisdom. They're giving you information that will help you in this life. Listen to your parents. They will help you to. They always teach you how to communicate with others. Why? Because when you're in the house, especially when you have siblings, you have other family members, we have to be sharing the space. So you have to understand each other. So you don't cause problems. And then having a mentor, a spiritual teacher, is good also. It helps us realize a path that is more peaceful, something that will help you. This happens to be my master. And then help others share knowledge. This is something you can do right away. And even kids, helping your friends with their homework if you know what you're doing. Continue to help when you can. Or not only that, for adults, we can also give a scholarship. You can even give books or educational information to someone that needs it. This is also a way of giving wisdom. Okay, so looking at these things, what is it that we need to do? What should we do to be smart? These 5 things. Oh wait, sorry, can't count. 6. These 6 things. Okay, focus to learn and listen. It's mostly the listening. Don't lie. So don't cause bad karma that will make it difficult for you to understand. Take time to meditate. It will give you the mental clarity and bring in the Buddha to help this happen. Associate with the wise because they will continue to help you. They want to teach you and help you further and grow and help you further grow. Help others with education if you're able to, whether it be you giving advice, you tutoring, you teaching, or giving them a means in which they can learn. Then share knowledge. If you have something that's knowledgeable, that's some wisdom that they can use, share it. It's a great way to help them. So this is just a little bit of how the things that we do today, they create Bun. All of our actions, they are the word action or karma literally means action. We always talk about karma, and most people when they talk about karma, they think of the negative. But karma is actually neutral. When we do good karma, we call it Bun. And Bun is the foundation of all happiness and success in your life. So we do what we can, little by little. Okay? All right. So I wanted to share this little words of wisdom, and of course, feel free to ask any questions if you like. As Now let me go to. Sorry. I need more screens. Okay. So now before we go into questions, hello Gunyan. Hi Anna. Thanks for saying hi on Facebook. Hello Pat. Hi Simon, Akshi, Miriam, Claudia, Mom, Lei, and Pisu. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. And hello Hannah, Hagzo, and Anna Maria. Okay, so to our first question is here on Zoom. Let me see here. Interesting. Uh, okay. One interesting thing is that I was diagnosed with brain atrophy, but I have been practicing meditation. Now my memory is very good. I have no signs of the symptoms, and I can recall everything, even memories from when I was 2 or 3 years old. It's still unclear what is happening in my case. Uh, wow. That's quite amazing. The thing is, we know that the merit from meditating and purifying the mind, it will improve your memory. It does actually. That's why a lot of benefits of meditation. They talk about how it improves your memory, improves your mental stability, enhances this and that. That's just what we see at surface level. It's like the karma that happens pretty close to, or it tends to happen pretty quickly. But also, it's because of your merit from the past that helps. It's kind of like it's a catalyst that help make it happen in this lifetime. With all kinds of healing, when it comes to merit, it's like remember our tank of water. Our water is the good, the salt is the bad. If we have a lot of water, it's like we're able to start using it to help us heal faster, easier. But if there's not that much in there or there's more salt, it's blocking the ability for the healing. So everyone's a little different. So yeah, I'm very glad to hear that for you. That too. Okay. So now here's another question. Hello Hakuzo. Oh, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, he's not quite recovered yet. But is there anything in your version of Buddhism that isn't found in the other versions of Buddhism? Actually, hmm, we all have a core. It's all core. The core is the same. Like that's the core thing of Buddhism is the same in all sects of Buddhism. Mainly the do good, don't do evil, purify the mind. That's the main core of Buddhism. And then how we conduct ourselves is through the three ways of making merit: generosity, ethics, like morality, like keeping our precepts, not to kill, not to steal, not to have sexual misconduct, adultery, not to lie, use harsh speech, and not to take intoxicants. And then third, to purify the mind, one way through meditation. In general, it's pretty much the same. The main differences are usually the traditions that have been acquired into Buddhism, depending on the sect, and also because of where it spread out. The main thing is uh, there are some differences you can see very clearly, like how we dress is differently, the monks at least. But in general, it's pretty much the same. It's just like some traditions you might feel it calls to you more, so follow that. That's the main thing. There's actually a lot more similarities than differences, and the differences are very small things like cultural stuff. Okay, thank you for your question. Oh, here back here to you to Zoom. So Claudia's asking, how can we properly integrate meditation daily? Good one. So, as you may have heard in the beginning, I said, does everyone do their homework? This is one example of integrating meditation in a very simple way if you don't have time to meditate. But even if you do have time, it's good to do this. Having relaxation and awareness in everything you do is kind of like a meditation outside of meditation, or like practicing the act of meditating without sitting and doing it. Because meditation itself is really more so about the mind rather than the body. There is moving meditation. You may have heard of Qigong, Tai Chi. Most martial arts are actually a type of meditation. uh, Again, up to how you use it. If you're doing it for exercise and for peace, it's still meditation. It's when you start to use a little bit differently, then it's kind of yes, kind of no. But what I recommend is practicing a little bit a day, every day. It will go a long way. Some people say, how long should I meditate? I recommend 15 minutes is a good starting point. But 15 minutes, you can break it up as much as you have, however you like. 5 minutes 3 times a day, 3 minutes 5 times a day, or even 1 minute 15 times a day. That's totally fine. The main thing is taking some time to center. That's where we're able to practice more. As long as you do it once a day, it will help you. But also, if you are trying to meditate long, just because you want to be able to meditate long, I recommend quality over quantity. Okay? Because a lot of people they tend to go, oh, I gotta get my hour in, I gotta get my hour, 2 hours in. Um, but then they're like this. They do not look like they're in peace at all. Just like crushing their face. They're just like, no. If you are enduring your meditation, you're not quite doing it right. You're creating a bad habit. So, what I recommend is if you want to meditate the whole hour, maybe set it as the hour of peace for you, and then you might start off with sitting. It doesn't feel right. Have some tea, have some coffee, whatever feels right to you, what's relaxing to you, and then gently close your eyes, continue, or go out for a walk. It could be a walking meditation. Something like this as a way to start. Okay, this is how we can start to put it into our daily practice. And the homework that I share with you, having relaxation and awareness in everything you do, will be actually a very easy way to start using it in daily life. Okay, thank you for your question. Okay, oh, here's one from Lei Yi. Saying, hello, LB Clint. Today is also a horrible day for me. Oh, I experienced betrayal from my family and finally saw the true face of them. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm wondering how to deal with the sense of hopelessness and helplessness. Okay. With family, or really with other people, there's an old saying that people have misquoted: blood is thicker than water. Of course, blood is thicker than water. The main point that they try to say is that family is stronger than blood is stronger than other things. But the whole quote is actually um, it's the it's more blood and sweat of your companionship, like the it's actually about friends who are your true friends who you've actually gone through thick and thin together, uh, like war buddies, kind of like you've gone through a lot together and you're able to get together. Family is a good thing, but at the same time, people are people. So sometimes within our family, there can be problems. There can be sad things that do happen. And I know a lot of people have been going through it. It's why I talked about the holidays as something that can be wonderful and not so wonderful, depending on how your family dynamic and relationship is. What I recommend is we have to find your peace. If there is, if the family is currently toxic, everyone's at their different stage. Okay, some space. If you can't physically be away from them, mental distance. It's like the Buddha taught in the Moncklana Sutra. The first one says, "Do not associate with fools." Although the word "fool" in this case is actually means evil one, which in all of us we all have both the evil and wise person within us. So when he says not to associate, he doesn't mean literally move every time you see someone who's an evil person or someone who's not doing something that's great. Then you'll be moving always. You'll because no matter where you go, you'll meet a new neighbor who's just like not so great, because that's just reality. Instead, it's have psychological distance. So they want to do something, you're not into it, you don't want to. I'm sorry, I don't want to do this, or become busy. Okay, if you're not good at saying no, become busy. Start with maybe. Okay, I used to be a yes man. It took me a while to be able to say no, because one, I have the heart that I want to do it. I do want to help. The problem is I don't always have the time to do it, and then I get stressed out because I'm trying to do it for them when I actually don't have enough time to do it for me as well as them. So yeah, it's us learning how to remember that your peace matters too. So unfortunately, it's family, But I know this is something that a lot of people are going through because people are people, even family, they're people. So keep your peace first. This is what I recommend. So find some peace for yourself first. Okay? How to get out of the hopelessness and helplessness? It's the peace within us that helps us get through it. But I know before getting there, it will take some time. And uh, if you are if you're extroverted, find some friends to hang out with. It can be helpful. If you're more introverted, find yourself a good book or something that you like. Spend that time for yourself. Okay? This is a way to help you find your peace first, because there will still be a lot to go as we keep going in our life. But when you start to find your peace, it will not be such a burden. It will not be such a bother anymore. You'll start to kind of go, oh yeah, I've gone through that before, but okay, and then move forward. All right. Thank you for your question. I hope it gets better. All right, now to YouTube. Let's see here. Oh, Ana Maria says, hello everyone. Feeling happy because could wake up for the meeting for the meditation. Satu, thank you. It's amazing that you're able to get up. She's in France. Okay, so yeah, it's like 3 or 4 in the morning. Okay, all right, another one. From YouTube, Hugs was asking, is withholding some information from a person considered lying? Like if you avoid saying certain things that will upset, non-life threatening someone if they knew that information. Okay, it's it's in that gray area. It's not technically lying, but at the same time, um, so you're right. Yes, it's not lying. So number one, it's not lying, but it's leaning toward lie. Since you There are instances where the Buddha himself had to just simply not say, just like not speak, because he knew that it would upset someone. There was a story where this this husband and wife, the wife was well known in the town that she would always help. She would offer food to the monks. She'd care for this and that for everyone. Uh, and she passed away. So the husband, like very sure, he's like, oh, I'm sure she's in heaven, right? Right, Buddha? And the Buddha was silent. He wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't say anything for 7 days. What happened was, in those 7 days, she actually was in hell, and everyone's like, "Wait, what? What happened?" Because she happened to do something that she regretted so much, like in the past, that her regret was enough to pull her down to hell to deal with that karma first. Even though, for example, if you build a wall, thousands of bricks, and there's this one brick you screwed up on, and you keep on thinking, man, I screwed up right here. Why did I do that? This is actually another story. But anyways, if our mind is always thinking about the bad, it actually pulls us to that area. It makes us have to deal with. It's like you're kicking up the salt in the tank. You're like, here's that salt thing, and just picking it up and like trying to just take that spot, and then it actually takes effect instead. And after that, she was in heaven, and then the Buddha said, yes, she's in heaven, and then explained why he wouldn't say anything. So it's not lying, but it does kind of lead toward it. And yes, since it's not life threatening or anything like that, it's yeah, I think it's better to withhold for the time. Okay. Also depends on the situation. Okay. All right. Another question here or comment. Let me see here. So Simon says, sometimes I can meditate for 45 minutes and it doesn't feel deep. Then other days, like today, I meditated for 11 minutes and it felt very deep and extremely satisfying. I seem to have better quality meditating on your Zoom calls than myself. Oh, thank you. But actually, it's the power of doing it together. And also, if it's because of the Zoom calls, it might be because you're at home, you're in your safe spot, you're in a spot where you just relax. This is actually a very common thing. A lot of people have told me where they went to meditate in a group outside in the park somewhere compared to meditating at the temple. And what happened was when they're at the temple, they're expecting they're doing their best to do it right because I don't have much time at the temple. I have to do it very well. And then when they went in the park with the meditation group, they're like, it's just a group, whatever. And they meditated very well. And they go, what happened? I said, because when you meditate with a group that you didn't really care about, you didn't really know about much, you did it correctly. You're not trying so hard. You're just letting it happen. But when you went to the temple, you were trying too hard. So this is one thing to consider. It happens a lot. Wow, we have a lot of good questions and comments today. Okay. All right. Yes, you're all very welcome. I'm always very glad that I get to share these questions and answers with you all. Oh, Hakuzu says, he had a comment. He says, I feel introverted people tend to pick up meditation faster. It depends. Yeah, introvert and extrovert, not so much about meditation. It's more about how your thinking is. If you're a thinker, it can be challenging, even if you're introverted. There are introverts that are very they talk. There's a lot of self talk, and there's a lot of talk and a lot of thoughts. So it can be challenging also. But you would think so because you could just be alone and just enjoy, right? But yeah, it it differs from person to person, and this is also a good thing to know. Meditation is not as rigid and strict as many people think. It only feels rigid and strict because that's how people taught it back then. Because people were way too relaxed and they needed structure. So sit still, don't move. They're like, okay, finally still. People today, we're way too rigid. We have forgotten how to loosen up. That's why we need to learn to relax first. All right. Thank you all for all the wonderful questions today. And of course, you can always contact me directly through a QR code or the link in the first link in the description in the videos. As I'm always glad that I get to connect and chat with you all, as I just do my part as best I can, and I'm just glad that since they're here, I can thank my parents for teaching me Thai, being able to be a bridge for you all, and so that I can translate more directly, or not just directly. I also give you the context in which the information is, because I'm very fortunate that because I understand the language enough, there have been times where I can understand what my master said, and I remember my mom was like, "Wait, what? How come you understand?" She remembers. It was that one time. Uh, but yeah, so I'm glad that I get to share this wisdom with you all, and of course, uh, as long as I'm able to do this, I want to hopefully I'll be able to keep doing this for even longer. So, as I see no other questions tonight, oh, almost forgot. Remember, everyone, tomorrow is full moon. So, let's enjoy another wonderful full moon meditation. I don't remember who's leading. I'm sorry, but there'll be a session tomorrow. It will be 1 hour before this session. Okay, so if you're in the west, it will be about 6 p.m. If you're over here in the east, it will be 9 p.m. Okay, so just so whatever time we usually have class here, 1 hour before. That way, you don't accidentally come too late. um, and also, reminder: here's my schedule for the. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Gotta close this first. Oh, that didn't. Okay, there we go. so, so for this month, here's the schedule. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and but this Saturday, no class. I won't be able to lead any sessions. I'm actually traveling to New Jersey this Friday. So Friday night, I'll be leading from New Jersey, and then I come back Monday. So, uh, so if you happen to be in New Jersey, come on by. It'll be nice to meet up. Although I don't think I'll be teaching the class on Saturday. I'll probably just be hanging out in the area because the first Saturday of the month, usually when people are in, would lead. So I'll get to go see him too. So, um, and lastly, I'd like to give you all a blessing before we go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling, and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.